Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. 2026 Indiana Fever Plans exposed. How CBA, free agency, and Caitlin Clark will change everything. The Indiana Fever were once an afterthought in the WNBA, a team rebuilding, retooling, and waiting for its chance to shine again. But everything changed in 2024 when the franchise drafted Caitlin Clark, college basketball's most electrifying superstar. Suddenly, a team that had struggled for years was the center of the basketball universe. Fast forward to 2026, and the Fever are no longer just the team with Clark. They are an organization with a master plan. And according to whispers around the league, those plans involve more than just one player. They involve the CBA collective bargaining agreement, free agency moves, and a complete restructuring of the roster to turn the Fever into a WNBA dynasty. This is a deep dive into the exposed 2026 Indiana Fever plans, how they will use business savvy, roster building, and Caitlin Clark stardom to change the league forever. Chapter 1. The Caitlin Clark Effect. Let's start with the obvious. Caitlin Clark is not just a player. She's a phenomenon. From the moment she set foot in Indianapolis, ticket sales skyrocketed. Fever games became must-watch television. Jerseys sold out. The WNBA as a whole experienced a surge in viewership. But beyond the hype, Clark's presence gave the Fever something even more valuable: leverage. Leverage with sponsors. Leverage with TV networks. Leverage with free agents who now want to play in Indiana. The Fever front office quickly realized Caitlin Clark wasn't just their franchise cornerstone. She was their golden key to unlock the future. Chapter 2. The CBA Connection. The Collective Bargaining Agreement, CBA, has always shaped the WNBA's financial and competitive landscape. By 2026, players are demanding bigger salaries, better travel, and more investment in their teams. The Fever see this as an opportunity. Revenue growth. With Clark boosting attendance and viewership, Indiana can argue for higher league revenue shares, giving them more financial room to operate. Salary cap strategy. The Fever are positioning themselves to use the CBA to their advantage, creating cap flexibility to sign major free agents while still building around Clark's rookie deal. Player-friendly culture. By aligning themselves with player demands, charter flights, better facilities, the Fever become a desirable destination for stars who want more than just money. It's not just about surviving the CBA. It's about weaponizing it. Chapter 3. Free agency fireworks. The Fever have already begun mapping their 2026 free agency strategy. Veteran leadership. They want to bring in proven winners, players with championship experience who can mentor Clark and steady the team in the playoffs. Defensive anchors. Clark is an offensive wizard, but the Fever know they need elite defenders to balance the roster. Expect them to chase versatile wings and rim protectors. Superstar hunting. Don't be surprised if the Fever chase another household name. The pitch? Come play with Caitlin Clark in front of sold-out crowds and be part of history. Every great dynasty starts with bold free agency moves. The Fever plan to go big. Chapter 4. Draft Strategy Reloaded. The Fever's rise won't rely on free agency alone. They're also using the draft as a long-term weapon. By 2026, they've stockpiled picks and developed a scouting system tailored to fit around Clark's game. Instead of drafting the best available player, they're targeting players who can thrive in her orbit, sharpshooters who spread the floor, defensive stoppers who cover for mismatches, secondary playmakers who take pressure off Clark. This strategy mirrors what the Warriors did around Steph Curry. Build a system where the star doesn't just shine, but elevates everyone else. Chapter 5. The Clark Rules, Changing the Game. Caitlin Clark's impact is so massive that it has even changed the way opponents play against the Fever. Teams have already begun developing defensive schemes specifically designed to stop her, trapping her at half court, blitzing her on screens, forcing the ball out of her hands. But here's the twist. The Fever love it. Why? Because every time defenses overcommit to Clark, her teammates get easier looks. The Fever's plan is simple. Use Clark as a magnet, then punish defenses with depth. Sirianni once said about Barkley in football, every play has three answers. For Indiana, every possession with Clark on the floor has 5. Chapter 6, The Business Revolution. Let's be clear, the Fever's plan isn't just basketball, it's business. With Clark, the Fever have become the WNBA's premier brand builder. They're not just selling tickets, they're selling an experience. Sponsorships. Companies are lining up to attach their name to Clark and the Fever. Media deals. More Fever games are landing on primetime national TV. Merchandise, Clark jerseys, shoes, and even video game covers dominate sales. The Fever's ownership has realized that investing in the team is no longer a gamble. It's a guaranteed return, and that money gets reinvested into making the roster stronger. Chapter 7, The Locker Room Alchemy. Stars don't always guarantee chemistry, but the Fever's culture is built on something deeper: balance. Caitlin Clark may be the star, but she isn't a diva. Teammates describe her as hardworking, humble, and inclusive. That humility sets the tone. No one feels overshadowed, even when Clark is dropping 30 points. The Fever plan to build around this locker room stability, making sure they never lose the identity of a team. Caitlin makes you feel like you matter, even when she's the one everyone came to see. A Fever teammate. That's not just chemistry. That's culture. Chapter 8, Rivalries Intensify. Every dynasty needs a rival. For the Fever, the list is long. Las Vegas Aces, the defending queens of the WNBA, loaded with talent and championship experience. New York Liberty, the glamour franchise, powered by stars and market size. Chicago Sky and Phoenix Mercury, perennial challengers hungry to reclaim relevance. The Fever's rise is forcing these teams to adjust their strategies. Rivalries are heating up, ticket sales are soaring, and suddenly, every Indiana game feels like an event. The WNBA hasn't seen this kind of intensity since the Sparks Lynx battles of the 2010s. Chapter 9, The Pressure of Expectations. Of course, with great plans come great pressure. The Fever are no longer just rebuilding. They're expected to win now. Anything less than deep playoff runs will feel like disappointment. Clark, still in her early 20s, carries the weight of a franchise, a league, and even women's sports as a whole. The Fever must carefully manage her minutes, her workload, and her media obligations to prevent burnout. Caitlin Clark is the face, but the plan goes far beyond one player. Through smart CBA maneuvering, aggressive free agency, savvy drafting, and a culture of balance, the Fever aim to become the gold standard of the league. Nicknames will come. Championships may follow. But one thing is certain. The world will look back at 2026 as the year the Indiana Fever's plan was revealed and everything changed. Because sometimes a dynasty doesn't just happen. Sometimes it's built in plain sight. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.